Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me here tonight. Tonight we're doing something a little extra here with streaming. This is the first night where I will be multi-streaming across 3 separate platforms. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick for the first time. We're going to be playing F.E.A.R tonight on the Xbox 360 via the back compat on the Series X. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. Hope everybody's having a good night tonight, staying cool in the hot weather here. Just trying to get my stuff set up, making sure everything is okay. Hey, Death Trooper, welcome in. Yeah, Kick. It's kind of a rip-off, or not rip-off, but kind of like a copycat website of Twitch. We're streaming over there. The only thing, if you're noticing here over on YouTube, whether you're watching this live or on demand, the quality is at 720p. For whatever reason, the encoder that I use, the H2.65 or whatever it is, that works generally with streaming to YouTube, doesn't work with the Restream.io. Yeah. That's funny because when I mentioned that to my wife that I was going to be streaming to Kick, she was like, the messaging app? So I don't know what happened to the messaging app. I think it went out of business. But we did start up streaming here early just in case there were some issues, but everything seems to be looking like it's actually... Uh-oh. What's going on here? Everything looks like it's okay. But, we'll see here, I guess. Sorry, I am just making sure all these different websites are actually on when I'm streaming. Yeah, everything looks like it's working well, so we're gonna go ahead and continue on from here. I also decided, started F.E.A.R the moment I decided to get the PC version fixed. Nice. You know, I had gone onto Steam and tried to download this for the Xbox, or I'm sorry, for my PC. And, yeah, there was some weird, I was having issues, like the game wouldn't launch properly. It said it was like I had incompatible drivers with the game. I just refunded it. I was like, I have it on the Xbox. That's good enough there. But yeah, I wasn't quite sure exactly what to do here with the stream tonight, and I wanted to get in F.E.A.R before all the games coming out here later on. We've got FPS boost here on the game. Yeah, I've been messing around with it a little bit previously, and it's definitely going to be fun. Got it from GOG, tried to get it fixed. I'm having issues with the controller. Oh, yeah. X input doesn't work, and when I connect to the PS3 controller, it drops to 30. Oof. I wonder what's going on there. It's looking like I'm streaming pretty well here. I gotta say, you should do a Battlefield Bad Company playthrough next on 360. I don't know if I'll use the original hardware, but I very well might end up playing it on the Series X. Although, I think, what is it, this weekend is,
It's about Origin.
this weekend is the Battlefield 6 open beta, which I have downloaded. I'm excited to try that out. We'll stream that too, for maybe an hour or two.
We can still resolve this discreetly, but we have to move fast.
Oh, all right, let me make a few calls.
When I tried to play it on the,
This wacko's name is Paxton Fettel. He's the key.
when I tried to play it on the
Contain him, we
360,
contain
it
the
had
situation.
terrible screen tearing,
got an
like
appetite.
really bad screen tearing.
I think he has an agenda. It's not just recreational. He's getting something out of it.
Essential vitamins and nutrients?
What's his story?
Property of Armacam Technology Corporation. They're working on a military contract to develop an army of clones that respond to a psychic commander. Top secret, of course.
But yeah, this game launched on the Xbox, I think, in 2006. So
This
I
is why
mean,
nobody takes us seriously.
technically,
Military clones.
it's
A full battalion.
maybe
of
not 20
highly
years
trained
old,
and heavily armed.
but the
Battalion? What are we supposed to do
original
against 1,000
copy, you know, the
super
PC
soldiers?
version is,
Like I said,
and
we
this
put Fettel
is
down and it's
essentially
over.
the PC version, just
Fortunately, the whole point of the
you know,
program is
a
to
pared
give
down
commanders
one.
first-hand
But it's
knowledge
cool
of the
that you get to
battlefield
play it
without putting
on
them in danger.
the Series
That
X
means
because
we
it
should
does
be
give
able
you
to
the
corner
enhanced
the bastard
resolution
without having
and
to
the
wait through all those
FPS
soldiers.
boost. Although it does
How
have
do
a
we
small
find him?
stutter to it.
Armacam had planted a transmitter in his head.
Commander,
Should lead
welcome
us
into
right
the
to him.
stream.
That's awesome.
Haven't played this game in years, but
Assuming
it's a
it does what it's
classic.
supposed to.
Glorious experience.
What
Yeah,
about you,
oh
buddy?
yeah.
Ready to go to work?
This was
What,
finally
Field?
on the 360 era
You're
when
crazy?
like
He just
they kind of
transferred in
were
a
able to
week
put
ago.
You've seen his training results. His
like
reflexes
an
are
equivalent
totally off the
version
charts. I
of
think he can handle
PC
himself.
shooters on
Whatever,
it.
man. It's your call.
You know, they had done Half-Life
Goddamn
2
right it is.
Don't
on the
worry.
original Xbox,
You'll
which
be
had, I think, load screens. God, it felt like every small area you'd walk into would have a new a new loading screen. And then Doom 3, which they cut out huge chunks of Doom, the campaign, out of that. So it was cool that
You will be a god among men.
it was cool that they were able to, you know, go back and then re-add with the BFG edition and basically
Track
make it the
Fettel to an
complete
abandoned
game.
building just up ahead. No sign of enemy activity on the satellite, but don't take any chances. Jankowski, you in position?
Just say the word.
All right, move it out.
Over on Twitch too. Hey, hello from YouTube. Thanks for popping in over there too, Death Trooper. Appreciate it. So, what I'm gonna try to do, we're gonna do this for, I want to say, quite possibly like the next couple of months. I'm gonna try and stream a little bit more, and so we'll see what ends up happening. Hopefully, we can grow some. Grow an audience across these other platforms. I have gone back to and played this F.E.A.R on the where'd it go? On the actual Xbox 360 hardware, and it runs really well. Like, it actually does run real well, surprisingly. Like, I would have expected a lot of stutters and everything, but no, it's actually decent. The intro to this game, though, is actually pretty slow. You don't really see a whole lot here. You wander through these buildings. Of course, it's trying to set up, you know, the atmosphere.
Hey, bro. What took you so long? Try to find a way around.
And the one thing that I never understood, I don't know if maybe it's like a graphics issue or, oh yeah, Doom 3 is definitely another underrated gem there. And I'm also looking at the stream, and from where I'm at to what you guys are seeing, because I have to, because I'm multi-streaming through Restream, it's there's actually a huge delay. It looks like maybe 45 seconds to a minute of a delay. So if you guys are commenting and it's taken me a minute to respond to it, that's why. Because yeah, where it's showing me at here on the screen is way behind where I'm actually at. At least from what I'm looking at, I think. But yeah, no, what I was saying with this, that I don't really understand, like maybe it's supposed to be some kind of gameplay mechanic, or maybe a limitation, but like having the flashlight have a battery that runs out kind of doesn't make sense with how quickly the flashlight recharges. At least to me, anyway. The controls are weird on console. I think they feel pretty normal.
Hold on a second.
You get the tactical lean.
Come on.
Zoom is the right stick, like it was back in the day for Halo.
Go!
Slow-mo and grenades and stuff. Oh, that guy just disintegrated.
You were born here, in this place.
But yeah, a wonky game mechanic for sure. Yeah,
Jin, we need you up here.
On my way.
Looks like we're too late, boss.
I'm probably gonna try and maybe start streaming a little bit, like an hour and a half to 90 minutes, a couple extra days a week
I'll wait
here.
here for Jin. You take a look around. Get going. You gonna check the place out or what?
Yeah, we're gonna get looking. Lean on the D-pad was atrocious, and right
Dude,
stick
take a
zoom
look
is
around.
weird. You know, it's always felt the right stick zoom. It's always felt natural to me, just because of Halo. This is one of the first games that I remember using, oh, I guess it didn't work. This is one of the first games that I remember using, like the bullet time mechanic.
Name was Charles Haberger. I remember him. But are the memories mine?
Oh, now it's caught up. I don't know what's going on here with
It makes no
Restream.
difference.
Acting a little weird, but
They
it's okay.
deserve to die. They all deserve to die.
Yeah, even the sequels that I remember playing, they didn't really capture
Come in. Over.
like the ambiance or the mood from this game.
Comcast, this is Den Mother. I hope you aren't busy. We've got a situation down at the harbor. What kind of situation? We've located those soldiers you were looking for, but we're under orders not to engage until you guys reconnoiter. Understood. I've got 2 birds en route to your position. You should have a visual shortly.
But yeah, it's been a really long time since I've played through this from start to finish. Like, really long time. COD Finest uses the D-pad in a similar way on GameCube, but health is up, crouch is down. Oh, geez. Yeah, that would get weird at first. You know, it's funny, and not many people really even think about it this way, but Halo, when they did that 8-minute demo at E3,
Ready? See anything?
they showed off a lean mechanic to look around corners.
Started.
You boys
it didn't
run
make it
along.
into the
I'll
final
be busy
game.
here for a while.
Which is wild. Dude, it would have been awesome if they could have had a lean mechanic in Halo. That I remember when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, you can finally kind of peek around corners. Like it's gonna be." My thought initially was like the multiplayer. I'm like, "Oh, that's gonna be amazing."
I've tried so hard to forget.
But yeah, oh, it's my green screen.
These men are from F.E.A.R. They're a special
For Halo
tactics
2,
unit for the duration of this
when they showed the Halo 2 demo, that thing was basically the only level that they had built for Halo. It popped up as a in there at one point.
Team 1 will move in from the southwest. Team 2 will approach from the north. Once our recon is complete.
Real quick, I gotta pause this. I gotta turn the light off because I'm seeing my green screen flicker behind me on my thing and it's bothering me. I'll be right back. Okay, now we're back. We're back.
We'll rendezvous and wait for further orders.
It used to be in every
Okay,
COD on
let's
PC.
saddle up.
Now it's only around walls. Huh. As somebody that's still fairly newish to PC gaming, let's see if I can do a little bit more. Someone who's new to it, it's, you know, I've not played.
Yo, fuck shit up! Deadmother, this is Little Bird. We're on the ground. Copy that.
Yeah, well, that's the demo that I'm talking about. They showed it right before that demo. There's a spot on it. We might be able to play it. I don't know if the Xbox would disable my capture card because of DVD, but it might end up doing that. I might not end up being able to show you. But yeah, we're gonna make the most out of this last year on this PC, since I've got the slight extended protection warranty for Windows 10, since I can't upgrade. I'm gonna make sure we get the streaming stuff. That way I can hopefully get a new PC when I need to.
Good job. Head on back.
Yep, can't go out that way.
What the hell is that? Over there! Yeah! What's your situation?
I don't know if it's coming through on stream or not, or if you guys noticed, but there is at some points a stutter. Ooh. It's a slight stutter from the game. I think it's from the FPS boost. COD, Black Ops 6, 7, and BF6 now require TPM 2.0 and secure boot now. Yeah, I heard the new one's gonna have the anti-cheat that's like root level, which I'm not too PC literate, but I know that's like a super deep level of of security for the anti-cheat that most people aren't willing or happy about to use. Oh! No grenade indicators here, huh? Oh, there's some stutter. Wonder why that does that. There, got that here. The real weapon with this that I really like, I remember in this game, was the shotgun with the slow-mo or the enhanced reflex thing. It's also locking out PCs, any PC that can't download Windows 11. Ooh. And it may be a loading stutter. It might be, but you know, I don't notice it when I played it on the original hardware, when I played it on the Xbox, so I don't know. It reminds me of when we played when I played Fable earlier, and it had the stutter in that one town, and I had to turn the FPS boost off for that, just so that it could like play it at a regular frame rate. It's not nearly as bad as that was, though. That was really bad. I think I can put up with it enough, though, just for I mean, otherwise, you know, it gives you 60 FPS. Ooh, and there's no... There's no sprint in this. If I'm remembering correctly, though, controls... No, is that real? I thought you could, oh, crouch, head bob. Maybe I was looking at the wrong thing. I thought you could map the controls in this, but I guess I was wrong. This game feels more like Doom 3 than Doom 3 with running and gunning. This feels way more tactical than what I remember, but... Yeah, I wasn't sure tonight what I was gonna stream. I almost played three different games. I was looking at the Halo Infinite update. People love, they're really blowing that up online, like on Twitter, with how people saying how good it is. And I'd also thought, well, maybe we'll play Hellblade, because Hellblade 2 is gonna get enhanced next week. We're definitely doing that. And then I was like, well, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound just came out, and I'm having a good time with that. Then I was like, well, we gotta get through. I wanted to get through F.E.A.R. Oh, there's multiple but no button mapping. Okay. And this seems extra dark. Way darker than what I remember. Oh yeah, let's turn that gamma up a little bit here.
This is Echo 6. We have reached the first marker. Roger, Echo 6. Secure the area. Intruders have been confirmed.
What good is that armor if I could tap you like that? Some grenades, some armor, a med kit, nice. Let's see what we got over here. You know, when I was going through the setup for this, and I was trying to get like the Twitch settings and the kick settings put together, it was asking me for like category for this, and I think that this might be old enough now to be considered retro, with it actually being like a 20-year-old game. Oh man. That's nuts. I don't remember the game being so stingy on ammo. I guess I'm getting some from the enemies, but... Do gunshots cast shadows in this game? Don't know any other... I don't know. I mean, I'm shooting and it's doing something. I don't know if it's casting shadows, though. Oh. Okay. I can't get through there. Can I answer that?
You have one new message. Yeah, this is Chet in accounting. Nobody seems to know what's going on, but we've been hearing a lot of loud noises. Have you guys heard anything over there? End of messages.
On another note, Gears of War Reloaded updated on my Series X, and looks like it now installed actually. So the game is there, but of course you can't access it. I've also I tried to install it too on the PS5, but it's not ready for download yet, not for another week. It's wild that they would have it ready this early. Oh, wow. Oh. I finished Gears of War UE on Insane on PC. Oh, man. Hey, as long as they fix the AI for Dom, I'm down. I'll play it. I'll give it a chance. I'm super interested to see what the achievements or trophies are going to be for the PS5, like, or even just in general, like, what new stuff are they going to have? Are they going to even have any new ones? Oh, that did not get him. These guns are probably not accurate, or at least are highly inaccurate. I can't imagine them giving me this much ammo for a gun that, you know. Guess we'll find out here in a second, though. We're about to go to a fight. Doing an insane playthrough of all the main Gears of War games. UE is done now. Just need 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, good luck to you. Ooh. Oh, that's the... I thought that was a shotgun for a second. I was like, there it is. Okay, let's get some ammo here. I originally wanted to do the original, but I didn't want to do 2 playthroughs. Yeah, no, I get you. That game can be really, really brutal on Insane. Like, really unforgiving. Especially with the checkpoint system and the with Dominic's AI not being like as good as it probably should be. Whoa. Spooky.
Someone there. Someone there.
And this is always trippy. Ah. Gears of War, the new, not even the new ones, but 2 and 3 look really, really good on the Series X with the 4K enhancements and the 60 FPS. It looks they almost look like remasters, which it's nuts to me that they chose to do one, like Gears of War 1 again, when 2 and 3 are. I mean, they look good, but I don't know. Maybe they'll use Gears of War as a... I'm supposed to run from her? Maybe they'll use Gears of War Reloaded as like a platform, like the MCC. Oh, nope. I'm getting thrown out the window. Also need to unlock... you have to unlock it. That's crazy. 4K and 3D. Wow.
Should I call in a medevac?
Is that another 3D game back then? I didn't know that.
Although I don't know how he survived.
Worry about that later. I'm reading Fettel's transmitter near that position. We've got to take that fucker out, fast. Jet, keep looking for Jankowski. I'm still reading his life signs.
You can't send him in alone. That's crazy.
That's
He
crazy.
can take care of himself. Now move.
Be careful in there.
You're lucky to be alive.
You'd better get going.
I'm gonna go. There's such a hurry to get rid of me here.
Don't you have work to do?
What are we doing here? Sorry, I'm just checking the streaming destinations here. What in the world is this Restream website is weird, man. It's like the UI is not very good, in my opinion. It's not very user-friendly. Things on it seem to kind of just keep breaking in general. Like the chat thing that you can have, there's a chat app that you download and it kind of pops out and you can have it on the side or whatever. It keeps going blank. I also, for Gears 3, oh yeah, nice. The 60 FPS is also downgrades the 3D. Ooh, I didn't know that. I got close one eye to navigate the Xbox menu in 3D easily. Yeah. Yeah, once, you gotta be able to, you gotta break the 3D.
I'm not gonna be able to send you any reinforcements for a while. My helos just got diverted to Armacam headquarters. Something big is going on. No
Maybe
shit, my people are right in the middle of it.
going the right way.
How is calling the shot? Is it the same bad guys? Looks that way. I'm a little short on detail. I guess this ain't a covert op anymore.
You have one new message.
Mike, what the hell's going on over there? It sounded like an explosion. I can't get through to anybody. Call me back.
End of messages.
I don't mind 30 FPS personally. I gotta get used to it. For 4 since it's 4K 30 on Xbox. I thought Gears of War 4 had you could have it so that it'll especially on the Series X, doesn't it play at 4K 60? I thought that was one of the enhancements that it had. Maybe I'm wrong. Come on. Falls like a sack of potatoes. Say hello to everybody here on the restreaming platforms over on Kick, Twitch, and on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining me here. It has 1080p 60, but you prefer 4K though. Oh yeah, I understand that. I completely understand that. It has FPS boost for the original Xbox version for the series. Oh, nice, nice. Oh! This light's gonna give me an issue if I keep staring at it. Alright. Now that we're up here. Ooh, okay, nice. A little sneaky sneak. These grenades hit hard in this. Is this the shotgun? I know there's a shotgun around here somewhere. Yeah, I don't think it's loading stutters. It's just kind of a stuttery stutter. Definitely take that, though. Let me... There we go. We have this assault rifle. Yeah, the aiming on this feels a little wonky, but still not too bad. Oh, not going that way. Ah, press the wrong button. Yeah, we might end up actually popping in, not tonight, but tomorrow, because I'm going to stream again tomorrow too. The Halo Infinite update. Check that out. Everybody loves that Vestige carbine, and I don't know how I feel about it. That SMG shoots peas. Yeah, it feels like it sometimes. Ooh! Ooh, that guy got turned into mist. Okay. Just shooting the damn wall there. And this does have some, like, auto-aim to it, but it's weird. It's a weird, like, snap to it. A snap to the enemy. It's a shock rifle copy. 343 ruined yet another Halo gun. I saw that. I messed around a little bit with it, and that was the first thing I noticed. I went, did they remodel the shock rifle with this and just maybe add on like a little bit of geometry instead of actually making a new gun? It was like what they did with what's that automatic gun that's like a ripoff of the assault rifle? It's basically just like another thing like that. Yeah, I mean, I played with it. It feels okay. It's just I don't know. There's a bunch of other stuff though that they've changed. I generally don't like redeem any of the Spartan points that I get, but they had a coding in the exchange that at the time, back when it came out, and this was actually pretty controversial. It was, yep, I was gonna say there's a grenade. It was a coating that you could get, but the only way that you could get it was by buying this like ridiculously expensive nail polish. It was like a purpley kind of sparkle looking color. And I mean, when I say ridiculously expensive, it was like, I think like $100 for this nail polish that came with this code for this armor coating. And they put it in the exchange for like 8,000 Spartan points. And when I saw that, I'm like, I kind of want to get that. 'Cause it's actually it's a nice color, to be honest. But surprisingly too, they added in oh, is that a guy? Oh, I already got him. They added all the weapons now, I guess, are in the the armory for skin customization, which it's like, okay, it's like, yeah, I get it. My thing is, though, is who's actually doing all these updates? That was something I think we talked about back when they first started with all this. Like, what changed at 343? What allowed them to all of a sudden be able to, every 6 weeks, bam, drop a new operation? Every 3 months, bam, drop a big update that, you know, has weapon balancing, adds new features. Like, what changed all of a sudden? Like, what's going on here? Like, why now can they all of a sudden hit all these goals and do all this stuff, but before they couldn't? And then recently, when that one employee was like complaining, or the ones that got, one of the ones that got let go, and they said that they were using contracted studios, it's like, I got it now. It's like, that's what the big deal is. 343 or Halo Studios aren't the ones making these Halo Infinite updates. It's a contracted studio. I guarantee it. I mean, yeah, you're right, Death Trooper. It certainly does make it easier to add content using reused stuff, but I'm honestly 100% under the impression that they're not the studio that's actually working on this stuff. It's another studio. I'm almost positive of it, because we know that they can't get content out on time. It's just not part of their reputation. Pick up some ammo. Nice. Get a first aid. Another med kit. I wonder what's going on. I might be getting prepared for like some huge fight. Hold on, Dead. Sorry. I'm paranoid that none of this stuff is going to work right the way that it should, so I keep checking on it. It would be in crisis if it was 343. Am I going to ignore the laptop? What laptop? What laptop are we talking about here? Oh, this thing.
The data's
No.
uploading now. Interesting. I found a wastewater analysis summary addressed to an ArmorCam review committee. According to the abstract, there's some major contamination coming from upstream. I can't imagine why ArmorCam would be interested unless they're responsible.
It's like a gaming laptop. Sponsored by. See, the thing that gets me that I don't understand is with this game, and just in general, because you would assume that it would be like licensing issues, but like, why isn't this on the Xbox store? And more importantly, and this is something that irritates me to no end, every now and then I like to hop in, probably once a week or so, to the Xbox store on the Series X and look at the games that are back and pat. Like, they used to have a section that was back and pat games, and they've removed it before and put it back, and they've removed it and put it back, and now it's gone. Like, I don't know where it is, and it's super irritating. Like, stop removing the game section. I don't know. Recently, I know they discontinued the movies and TVs stuff. But yeah, they're still advertising it, because for a minute, because I was having issues logging into the Xbox Live on the 360, which, by the way, they still haven't fixed. That if you have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate as a service that you have renewed, like the renew billing on, it causes an issue with the 360 to having you log into Xbox Live. So I just shut the recurring billing off for now. And then I logged in, I downloaded what I wanted to, and then I turned it back on. And and then going back into the store here, it's like it's just gone, and I don't understand why. Like leave the 360 and the Xbox One or like the original Xbox games on there. Like I don't. What's the point of taking them off? But I had I had to turn the renew on for the billing, and it gave me an ad that was like, hey, you can enjoy, blah blah blah, this perk with the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and they were talking about like free movies and TV shows, and it's like, you guys don't do that anymore. Why are you advertising that still? I took a picture of it with my phone to probably to put into a video later, but it's like, you guys are advertising that as a Game Pass Ultimate perk, and it's not. And I was someone that bought movies and TVs from the Xbox store. I remember I was kind of sad when they got rid of it for PlayStation, because I did watch some of them there too. Alright, I guess we're going to go ahead and jump down the hole. They don't want you to go back to the past? I guess not. Well, either way, they can't really stop me. I can play the games on my 360 without logging into the internet. I have a very big backlog of discs. Oh, which, by the way, I found this out, and it made me super sad. I own multiple copies of Halo 2. I have the collector's edition with the metal case, and then I have just the regular edition, and then I have another regular edition, and then I have two copies of the DLC box set that they made back in the day. But my original disc from the collector's edition in the center ring has a tiny little bit of disc rot, which is crazy because I always keep my stuff like pristine, always take care of it, always try to make sure that it's not too hot, not too cold, not in a drier, not in a damp area. And oh man, I saw that and I was like, oh no. Super, super sad. I mean, Again, I have so many copies of the original disc, but the fact that like the original one that I bought, that I got at midnight, is starting to rot away is what makes me sad. Oh, that didn't even get him. Disc rot looks, actually, I might even be able to show it to you. Do I have it over here? I don't think I do. Disc rot is, it mostly starts off, I've noticed, in the middle of the center ring, like, when you hold the disc up, or a disc up, and you look at it in the middle, it looks like just a little thought of something is like stuck in it, and then when you kind of get a closer look, it's this, I don't know, like a yellowy type of like booger looking, in a way, like kind of color. And I guess there's no way to stop it. Once it shows up on a disc, like, that means it's too late, that eventually it'll consume the whole thing. It's basically kind of like mold. Hey, welcome into the stream. So what are we thinking about Night Dive's announcement at QuakeCon will be? I don't know. Hopefully a Quake 4 remake or remaster, or putting it in the back and pat program or something. Something so I can play it on my Series X. Hopefully. And welcome into the stream. Welcome in. But yeah, the disc rot essentially just kind of looks like mold. I think that's what it is. But that's one thing that I've been doing a lot with these 360 disc collecting that I've been doing is the place that I go to lets you. They're nice enough, and I've been there enough, and they trust me. They take the game out of the display case, and I'll open the case and I'll hold it up to the light and I'll look at it. There's been a couple that I really wanted to buy, but once I've like taken it out and looked at it and seen it had disc rot, I'm like no, I can't. The games will work for the most part with like small little spots on it, especially with the Series X, because it's essentially just a disc key card, so to speak. Ooh. You're hoping for Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Nice. Yeah, that'd be nice. That would be nice. Just recently on the Xbox store, they had which I thought I must have had it on a disc at some point and traded it in. But the first remake of Castle Wolfenstein that came out in 2017 or 2016, it was on sale for like $3. I picked that up. Like, definitely. I had the second one downloaded. You hope Wolfenstein gets a 3D. Look, I really I try to keep my expectations in check. I don't like to hype myself up into wanting this, or I know what I want. I just try not to think about it so much. But I don't know. I try not to make unrealistic expectations, just because then when they're not met, I'm just disappointing myself essentially. And I keep doing that with the Nintendo Direct games that have been coming. I've been wanting them to put Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD on the Switch. I've been wanting it so bad since they started talking about it. Insiders back in 2020, 2019, they were talking about that. I really want them to put them on the new Switch, or even just the Switch in general. And every time there's a Nintendo Direct and they don't show it, I'm like, man, damn it. Perfect Dark Zero. That wouldn't be bad. They could touch up the graphics. They could fix the frame rate and maybe the aiming. My major gripe with that game is just it doesn't feel good to play. And to me personally, it's just something you kind of get used to. This feels good to play. You're going to be in retirement home watching Nintendo Directs waiting for Twilight Princess. Yeah, it'll be the 35th anniversary of the game coming out. Do I think cart rot is a thing? It depends on the cartridge. I think, because there's I remember seeing something a while back where Ooh, where are they shooting me at? I remember seeing a thing back a while ago. My wife's dad had gotten sick and had moved into a nursing home, and we went and cleaned up his place a little bit for him. And he had a bunch of really old like SNES and NES games and Sega Genesis, and he had a bunch of old cartridge-based games. And at the time, I was going. He was also a heavy smoker. But with him being a heavy smoker, I wanted to clean up the cartridges, which I still haven't finished cleaning all of them, and it's been a while. But what I remember seeing was videos when I was looking up on how to clean them that, yeah, they get like a corrosion on the pins and on the board if they're not cleaned. But those are a lot easier to clean than they are, from what I understand, than like disc rot. Once the disc rot gets on your disc, it's basically just a matter of time until the whole thing just is eaten by whatever the rot is. But when with the disc or with the cartridge pins and the board, like, you know, with the corrosion and stuff on them, you can clean them off pretty easily with like a cotton swab or a Q-tip with the isopropyl alcohol. So I mean, maybe I'm wrong about that, but that's my impression. Like that's what I pretty sure I remember seeing. Where are these guys? So with all this rot, why does everyone hate digital so much? Either way, you can lose access. Yeah. It's just, my big thing with having physical over digital is the physical stuff lasts longer, potentially. Like, I mean, essentially, the only way to really have true game preservation is emulation and having, like, the game libraries backed up digitally. As long as that data doesn't get corrupted, which, you know, data being stored in a database or on hard drives or whatever, that it can get corrupted and go bad, but it has a chance to really last way longer than, you know, than a physical media. But the big deal with digital versus physical is the way I look at it and the way I understand it is the physical is to protect you from the corporation or the company that's selling the game. Like as a, for instance, Nintendo, right? Nintendo's selling all those game key cards. In what, another, let's just say 20 years, the Nintendo Switch 2 eShop gone. What are you going to do with those key cards? Those key cards are essentially garbage. And if you want to access the game, if something were to happen, so like your console, you wouldn't be able to do that. Disc rot takes effect after 20 years. Still have DVDs older than that work. Oh yeah, again, and it's different with each DVD, whether it's a game or a movie, and it also depends on the conditions in which the media or the disc is stored. There's the shotgun. Yeah, the combat shotgun. This is the weapon in this game. This is like one of the best weapons outside of maybe the rocket launcher that you get later. But yeah, that's, I mean, as far as my big thing too is also online access. Like, look, I understand we live in 2025. Most places have access to the internet 24/7. But there are instances in which you don't have access. Internet outages, network outages, like PSN, Xbox network, those can all go down, you know. Most games have online servers connected to them nowadays, and most disc games don't even have a complete game. Yeah, that is another major problem. That's I've essentially made a decision with like the consoles that I have. that like the Xbox Series X is essentially just because a lot of those games aren't on the full disc, or the full games aren't on the disc anyway. When in some cases, like the PS5 disc will have the full game on them. They use different sized Blu-rays, right? I've basically for the Series X made the decision that just if I buy a game on there, it's just I'm just buying it digitally. Because what is the point then of getting a game that only has a third or half of it on the disc, and then you have to download the rest of it? Like what is there's and that's kind of I think why they do that, is to push you to digital. But you can buy another copy. You can buy another copy to buy and keep on playing. Disc rot is mainly a manufacturing defect. Digital games being taken offline affects everyone, and they can be removed at it. Yeah, or if you lose your account, or if your account gets banned or suspended for some wild reason. There was a period of time, which I don't know if I've ever told this. I talked about this very early on this is my second YouTube channel that I had. The first one I had actually got stolen from me. My Gmail account got hacked, so I ended up making a new one. But in 2009 or 2010, my Windows Live account, which is a or it's not anymore. I think Microsoft shut it off. My email that was connected to my Xbox Live account got hacked and sent out mass spam emails to everybody that I had on my email list. And that is a violation of Microsoft's, of that old Windows account. It's a violation of their policies. So they disabled my account, which was connected to my Xbox account. So at the time, if I had lost access to my Xbox Live account, I wouldn't have been able to log back in because my account had been blocked or, disabled. And there's no phone number to call. There's nobody to talk to. I remember talking to the Xbox customer support, and they were like, well, just make a new account. And I'm like, that was like right before digital purchases were really huge. But you still have your gamer score. You still have your profile. I had Xbox Live Arcade games connected to it. And I'm like, what do you mean just make a new account? The guy was like, yeah, just make a new account. So what I ended up doing to Windows Live was I had to make a secondary email with them. And then I had to email them. I emailed them, I think, once a week for about, God, I don't even know now, 8 or 9 months, until they fixed the problem for me, where they reset my password for my email account so that I could log back into it. And I remember that it was, the thing that they were sending me initially was broken, where they would send me a link to reset my password. So I would click on the link, and then it would take me to the login screen, and then I would click reset my password, and it would send me a link that was just bringing me back to the login screen. Like, they had to go into my account and manually change my password and then send me the email with the password so that I could log in and then change it. It was a mess. And I remember at the time being like, I don't even know if I'm gonna get Xbox, like, because it was before the Xbox One had been revealed. And I remember being like, I don't even know if I'm gonna buy the next Xbox if this is how things are. It was super messed up. Like, and I was pissed. Woo! really give you the health packs here. I get physically collecting Xbox 360 and below that, but Xbox and onwards, it's just those discs are empty or contain broken games. It's just not the same. Yeah, no, I understand that. There's a very few, like, I think I would have to go back, like, look at what my physical collection is for Xbox, because I think I have some Xbox One games that are complete on the disc, and then a couple that are Series X games that are, I think, complete and on the disc. But I would have to check. But yeah, most of my Series X library is all digital. But I have been grabbing Xbox One and 360 discs. Dude, the ragdoll physics in this are awesome. Oh, man. Is this alright? What is going on? Sorry, guys. I am just periodically checking the different pages with the streams on them. I don't know if you haven't been here for the beginning. I am multi-streaming right now, currently to a couple other places. And I just want to make sure that everything here is working good. Everything looks good, so. Chatbot's been working well too, so that's good. Alright, let's continue. Ooh. Oh, it auto did it for this guy. Some games are better day one, like the RE4 remake. Resolution got downgraded with patches, or save space with the Xbox One version. I didn't know that. I didn't know they downscaled or downgraded the visuals. Probably for frame rate issues, I would imagine. Oh yeah, he's got like a nail gun. Yeah, closer to Halloween, I'm going to stream through Resident Evil 4, for sure.
Shit, looks like these fuckers are pulling out. Seeing a substantial mobilization on the satellite.
Oop. Yeah, this game's movement is a bit off, because you can get stuck on things really easily. Ooh. Getting nailed to the wall. But yeah, for physical collecting, I like to get a lot of the stuff on PS5 if I can. And then what's going on here? Is that supposed to do that? Oh! Nope, wasn't supposed to do that. That's funny. Oh, yeah, they don't know I'm here yet. Okay. But no, I like to get the PS5 versions of stuff if I can on disc. And then I also a big Switch cartridge collector too. Like there's been a few games where they're which is weird that they're game key cards. Right? They're game key cards on Switch too, but actual full games on cartridge on the first Switch. So I don't know. But yeah, my physical collection mainly consists of Switch games and PS5 or PS4 games. Ooh, that dying really put me far back. Down he goes. Let's make sure everything's loaded up here so we can take this guy down. So many devs are lazy with Switch cartridges. A lot of the games are less than 64 gigabytes and they just use a key card anyway. I've been hearing some news about that like that the reason why they do that is obviously, I mean, I don't know necessarily if I would call it lazy. I would say it's more cheap than anything because they do that because of the cost of the 64 gigabyte card. And since those are the only ones basically that are offered are the Switch key cards or the 64 gigabyte card. There's like no in between, which is odd. So that's kind of you could kind of blame Nintendo for that.
Pulling out, seeing a substantial mobilization on the satellite.
They should definitely offer more sizes for the game key cards or for the just cartridges in general. Throw that grenade at me. There we go. So it doesn't kill me. Can I sneak past this? Yeah, I got it. Nice. I wasn't quite sure. Looks like we gotta jump in the water anyway. Yeah, this was such a good game back when I mean, it still is. This is still, in my opinion, a good game. But man, it was, when this game came out, like, because this was after Perfect Dark, after Call of Duty, but before Halo. And man, yeah, was this an amazing game, 2006. And surprisingly, it ran pretty well, too. Like I said, I've played this on original hardware recently, and it's not been, like, the frame rate wasn't bad. It ran really fairly smooth.
Where is Alma?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alma, that was her name.
Some
That's right.
secrets get buried deeper than others, but I know where to dig.
No, wait, you've got the wrong guy.
Hush now, Mr. Moody. The time for talk is done.
Please, no!
All right, I'm gonna take a quick break here. I'm gonna be, I gotta run to use the bathroom. I'm gonna get some water, and then I will come right back. It'll be about 2 minutes or so. But yeah, we'll be back. So stay tuned, and don't you guys go anywhere. All right, we are back. That, flip that. Sorry. All right, let's go ahead and continue on now. Oop. Huh. Oop, we're in a new area. I was gonna say cutscene, story cutscene. Load times in this are pretty quick too. Of course, because the Series X.
He deserved to die. They all people deserve to die.
I forget what the twist is or what the story is with that guy. I don't remember.
A devastating explosion in the harbor this evening may not have been an accident. We have learned that evidence of a fierce gun battle has been found by police investigators.
Ooh.
Several bodies were recovered from the scene with bullet and shrapnel wounds. So far, no one is commenting on exactly what happened here or why.
Was that it? Is that all he has to say? Forget which way I came from. Oh, there she is. It's creepy, creepy. Is it even a video game if you can't smash out the windows? What is this? Okay. Uh-oh. What is that supposed to be? Okay. Oh yeah, the wall. Let's check out the wall real quick.
You have one new message. First message from
Ian Hines. Hi, Bill. It's Ian Hines. Look, I just got your email. I wish I could give you some more background on this, but it's strictly need to know. Hell, I don't even know what all this is for. For now, look, just focus on the specific contaminants in the task summary. Maybe I can fill you in a little more once we've completed the survey.
end of messages.
End of messages. Okay. Little drippy drip. Please help us keep this room clean. I'm assuming because it's a storage room, but it's a little ironic to have that on the wall and have it look like that. I'm gonna have to go through somewhere else then, I guess. It's something down here. Ooh. Uh-oh. And the light's out. That guy got cooked somehow. Okay. Up. Going up. Alright, so we'll go through this way then. There's that guy. I forget what it is. There's some connection between you and the creepy girl and this other weird dude that they're having you chase down. I don't remember what it is. Like your brother or something. Pick up the health booster. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Whoever designed these lights should be fine. Yeah. Yeah. Or better yet, promote them. Promote them to, what is it? Electrical, electric, I can't remember what the phrase. It's some light engineer.
There's something in the water.
Ooh, creepy. Oh, shit.
Green! Come on, make her push!
Crying babies, bloody ceilings, ghosts. Psychological thriller game. Jump scares are there's something, all right. Here, let me help you guys out.
Where is she?
Ooh, that is creepy.
F.E.A.R.
Oh, he's alive.
Origin.
What the hell are you talking about?
Project Origin.
What origin?
Isn't that the name of the second game?
Get moving.
F.E.A.R. Project Origin. That's just chunks flying everywhere now. Oh, no, they got that door open. Dude, the sound in this is also why, like, playing with headphones on is crazy, because you can hear everything happening around you. I guess I'm maxed out on med kits here. I'll just take one. Woo! Nice. go up here. No, nothing up here? Oh wait, yeah, there is. There is. Gotta know where to look. Remote bomb? No, we'll just keep the regular grenades that we have. Oh, nice. There we go. Reflex booster. I'd have thought that would have taken out all of them, but I guess not. You know what I'd really like to see them be able to do, and I don't know necessarily if they could, but for a lot of these old games, like the FPS games, keep in mind, I'm still, like, like, I've played with a controller my entire life. But I would absolutely love to see them implement some kind of mouse and keyboard support. Because I feel like this game, you know, already being on PC, it would benefit, like, a lot by having mouse and keyboard support. And it's not like it's an online game or anything, you know. I mean, it is an online game, but nobody plays it. I think the servers are actually shut off, too, so... Whoever designed these lights should be fired. Would I agree to use age verification for GTA 6? I mean, it depends on... how do I say this? Like, for the online, probably. For the campaign, I don't know. Honestly, I mean, and this is just my personal opinion, I've always thought this. If there's like an age rating of mature, and you're 12 years old and you're playing Call of Duty Online, you should not be playing Call of Duty Online. ID verification? I mean, I would hope that they would have other means of verification. Like if I got GTA 6, put it at my PS5, like it recognizes from the PlayStation Network that, oh, this person, at least the profile, like this profile is certainly over the age that they should be. They have a purchase history, and you know, they have credit cards linked. Like, it's a very slippery slope. I understand why people wouldn't want it, but yeah, I mean, personally, if you're 12 years old, you shouldn't be playing Grand Theft Auto. You shouldn't even be playing Call of Duty. Like let's just be honest here. I mean, perhaps I'm biased because I worked at GameStop for a long time and had to age verify. I had to age verify people myself. There was some kid back, what year was it? It's 2016. He was buying GTA 6, and it was a young-looking guy, but he could have been 17 or 18. And I was just like, hey, man, like, because, you know, it didn't matter. The way that they want you to do that is, at least when I was still working there. Hey there, Super Gamer. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're having a good night tonight. We're playing some F.E.A.R. on the Xbox Series X, backwards compatible. I feel like it should be the parents' role to enforce it, not the law's role. Well, here, I'm going to tell you a couple of stories here, if you don't mind. Story time with Joe. But so he was the way that they at GameStop when I worked there, you had to see an ID. They treated it like cigarettes and alcohol. You had to be a certain age to make the purchase. And this was a government rule that had been passed, as far as I understood. As far as my manager told me. And at one point, there was this kid who came in, who, I'm 5'10". I've been 5'10" since I was like 18 years old, so for 20 years, essentially. I've not gotten any taller. And this kid, which I didn't know was a kid, had to have been like 6'6". He was huge. And he also had a really deep voice. I thought he was an adult. And I can't remember exactly what game it was, but I sold him a game. He didn't think anything of it. It was like 2 hours later, he comes back in, and his dad's behind him. And his dad's even taller than he is. His dad had to be like 7 feet tall. And I only recognize his dad because his dad owns a local grocery store, and I've seen him in the store there. And he was very upset. Why did you sell my son a mature rated game? I can't believe, you guys, that you would do this. And I'm like, whoa, okay, first of all, we'll do the return. Calm down. I didn't say that, but I was just like, okay, yeah, well, we can do the return. And I told him, I said, your son looks like an adult. I thought he was an adult. I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't card him. That's one. The second one was I was working at Kmart, which I don't know if you guys remember or know what Kmart is. Kmart was is essentially like a Walmart type of store. And I was working in the electronics section. And there was a grandmother that was there with, had to have been like her 8-year-old child, or 8-year-old grandchild. And they go up to the counter, and she was like, yeah, my son wanted, or my grandson wanted this Grand Theft Auto GTA 5 game or whatever. So I walked around the corner, opened up with the keys, got the game out, and told her, I said, took it back to the cash register, and I told her, I said, listen, I go, I have to tell you this because it comes up on the cash register, but this game is rated M for mature, for violence, sexual conduct, drug use, nudity, like extreme violence and language. Like I told her, this is the most adult piece of content that you could possibly ever buy somebody. And she looked at me like, and she looked down at her grandkid, and she was like, no, I'm not buying that. And the little kid's looking up at me, mean mugging me like, how dare you, you stupid asshole. So we put the game back, and she was just like, I can't believe, they were walking away, and I could hear, I can't believe you having me buy you this game. Your parents probably told you no, didn't they?
I just lost Yankowski's signal. Maybe his gear got
And then there's another instance when working at GameStop.
You guys are here. Once they've got the fire
There was a period of, I worked there from 2002 to 2007, and then in 2014 to 2019. So there was a 7-year period in between of when I didn't work, and they, as far as I know, they got stricter when it comes to the show your ID to buy a mature rated game. So it's the holiday season, and there's this kid in there, and he's there with his friends, and he grabs GTA off the shelf, hands it to me, and I'm scanning it, and I turn around and go to get the game out of the drawer, and I'm like, hey man, I go, you're a fairly young looking gentleman, but I'm sure you're old enough, but I have to see an ID. He didn't have one, and he flipped out. I mean, just completely, like threatened to kill me in the parking lot after work. Type of freaked out. Like they went absolutely nuts. Now, in those instances, I would say that all of those, like the little kid certainly should not have been playing Grand Theft Auto, and that kid obviously he wasn't old enough because he didn't have an ID. It was threatening to kill me. Like he obviously should not have been. Like if you have that type of like attitude or behavior, like no. You absolutely you should not be playing violent video games. And I agree with you. It should be the parents' role to do that. And I mean, growing up, like I made sure my kids were not playing violent video games that weren't like what I thought age appropriate. Did I ever have to deal with a person with a fake ID? No. I never ran into fake IDs. I did actually at one point get run into counterfeit money, which is funny. And I know that rhymes, but it was a counterfeit $10 or $20 bill. It felt real waxy feeling, and then like when you look at a bill, you know, like you flip it around and the image is in the same like orientation. I flipped the bill around and the image on the back was upside down. I handed it back. I was like, I can't take this. This isn't real. They were like, oh, I didn't even realize. I've also had somebody with a stolen checkbook try to, back when most places accepted checks, when I worked at Kmart, they tried to pass off a check or use a check to buy something after it had already gone through. It had to have already gone through another retailer or another cash register because it had void printed all over it. And he handed it to me, and I'm like, this isn't going to work. Oh, just try it anyway. I'm like, it's printed void. Like, the computer's not even going to read it. I remember that I left my ID at home and had to use my friend's ID, and the guy at the register said he was my car. Yeah, well, and that was another thing that a lot of people, like at GameStop, they made us reinforce. Was like, if somebody came in and they weren't old enough to buy something, and they were with a group of people, if they came back later on, and someone else in their group tried to make the purchase, like they all came back in, but like one of the other friends was like, oh, I wanted to buy it. We couldn't sell it to them either. They really made us piss off a lot of people. Oh, he was around your age. Yeah, they don't really show you where to go in this game very much, do they? But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. If you're not the appropriate age, then I would say then like no, you shouldn't be playing the game. It's a shame that it would have to be like government regulated. But I mean, also as another, for instance, when working at GameStop, there was a kid who his dad was buying him Assassin's Creed Origins, which is a game I like, and it's not like too violent. I think it is rated M, but I mean the game also contains like nudity, and I mean it does have violence in it because you're killing people. But and I remember he was buying this. His son had to have been, I mean, I'm talking like young, like between the ages of 5 and 8. Like it's hard for me to tell at like younger ages, but between the ages of 5 and 8. When I mentioned that to him, he was like, "Oh, it ain't nothing he's not going to see on TV." And I'm like, just kind of looked at him like, "What do you have on TV?" I don't know, man. I'm all for like, you know, not age verification, but with like a government ID, but at least some kind of verification that you can be the age of, you know, what you're supposed to in order for whatever you're trying to, like, media you're trying to consume. God, I went all the way back this way. All right. So parents are not allowed to buy games for their kids, or is the ID rule only for friend groups? Oh boy, I'm getting Twitch botted now. Cheap viewers on streamboo.com. No. How do I take care of this? Hold on a second, guys. Sorry, I guess it's popped up on this, so I don't know. What am I supposed to do with this? Okay. Give it the DSP lean in. Okay. All right, we are back here. Let me pull this back up. Sorry about that. I usually don't stream. We're multi-streaming here for anyone that's just joined or new. And I just got on Twitch a bot popped up trying to sell botted views, which I don't see what good that does. It never does any good. Never does any good. Okay, so parents are not allowed to buy games for their kids, or is the ID rule, or only friend group? They only really made it for friend groups, like, and that was if they had been, you know, like denied a game or anything. Like if a parent came in and consented to, yeah, I'm buying this for my kid. Like if that lady, I guess that was at Kmart. I mean, as far as it was made clear to me, if a parent came in and was like, I'm buying GTA 6 or GTA 5 for my child, tell them, hey, you know, this is adult content oriented. If they said that's okay, then, you know, we really couldn't deny the sale or anything. But if a group of friends came in that were all like varying ages from like 18 to 15, and the 15-year-old tried to buy GTA 5, and then later on the entire friend group came back, and then someone else in the friend group tried to buy GTA 5, we wouldn't be allowed to sell it to them. And that was essentially how that worked out. Like I said, they had a lot of rules there that really seemed like they were trying to avoid you know, lawsuits and stuff like that. So where in the hell am I supposed to go? As of right now, I have War for Cybertron on PS3 playing on an old CRT TV. Nice. On the main menu, because people in the early 2000s did still have CRT. Yeah. Those games are great. I really wish they would make them back compat. Like I don't understand why they're like not doing anything with those. So, where are we going here? Let's see. Sorry, guys. I know, absolutely. It's absolutely riveting here. Just gotta figure out where to go next. These older games don't hold your hands. And if you're not careful, you can miss just like a little door or an area that you're supposed to knock open or something. His damn flashlight keeps going out. The only way I would somewhat be okay with it is to verify your account. You just had to take your ID to GameStop and they would verify your PS or Xbox account, assuming they don't store your... Oh, GameStop. I wouldn't trust GameStop with their ID. I mean, I've had some of my identity stolen before, like, you know, bank cards or credit cards that have been copied or stolen. I mean, it sucks, certainly, but I don't know. I don't see how, like, maybe for online play, but I don't see how they, if you took the GTA 6 disc. Now, let's assume that the full game is on GTA for GTA 6 is on the disc. Let's say you take that disc. It's installable, playable, 100% offline, and you don't have a PS5 connected to internet. Like, you put that in, how are they going to stop you? They can't. Can they? Like, that doesn't seem possible to me. Maybe I'm missing something, but still don't understand kids that let parents that let their kids play GTA 5. I mean, they just look at the ID and don't store it. I mean, that's, yeah. I don't know. I don't know technically how that would work. Or is there a switch on these? Like, what am I missing here? You should be able to crawl through the window. This reminds me of playing Quake, where I figured out how to, or that I was supposed to jump up that into that one space. I'm supposed to get up there somehow, I feel like. This gives me old 2000s horror vibes. Well, it is from 2005, so it's you're pretty right on the money there. I can't get through here. Oh, this is where I came from. This sound design is pretty good for oh yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, if you play this with headphones on, you get a good like, sound quality is really good. Don't need the pistol. I mean, if I run through here, I'm gonna die. Is there anything in here I missed? Maybe I should die and just restart over from whatever checkpoint. Maybe I've messed something up. Yeah. Alright, we'll reload checkpoint. Hopefully it's not too far back. Current objective, find and neutralize Paxton Fettel. Yeah, we know that. I mean, like, how when you get an M-rated game, they would just look at the ID and don't store it. At the GameStop, they could contact Xbox or a PlayStation account that is owned by someone older than 18. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know the logistics of how that would work. They already contacted Nintendo to unbrick. Oh, I didn't know that. Can I sneak by these? Nope. Maybe I could run past him in the slow-mo? Let's see. Oh! Oh, I thought I had it. Okay.
Shit, I just lost Yankowski's signal.
Maybe his gear got damaged.
Maybe.
Fire and rescue guys are here. Once they've got the fire under control, we can check the rubble.
Let them handle it. I need you on standby to head inside Armor Camp as soon as the site is secure.
Roger.
Usually when you go a certain way, like enemies are usually know you're going the right way. Oh my god. I didn't see this ladder. I don't think I've been up here. Oh, holy crap. Are you kidding me? That was it. Oh my goodness. See, this is what I'm talking about. If you miss one little thing, you miss one little thing, and you miss it. It's like, oh
All right,
man,
uploading.
that's
Remember that
funny.
wastewater report I mentioned? There's a little more info here. The contamination seems to originate in the Auburn area. That place is practically deserted nowadays. Probably not a coincidence.
Here, spent all that time looking at where to go. Pick up some mines. This is like DSP game. I did have the lean-in ban. Well, you know what? I ain't trying to buy bots. I wouldn't exactly say it's like DSP. I mean, I'm not looking up guides or anything, you know. No, yeah, and I'm certainly not going to e-beg. Because just like some ordinary gamers, you know, Mudahar, this isn't my job. YouTube's not my job. Nice. Dude, you know how heavy it would be to carry around like 100 shotgun rounds? Like you need a belt or the ammo belt. Sharp shallows were all the rage. I like this gun. Scoped gun. Feel like they're prepping me for a battle here. Make sure everything's loaded up. Uh-oh. How would he even hold all the ammo, medkits, grenades, and guns? He's got a giant backpack on. Giant backpack. I guess that was it. They blew up their own barrels, that's funny. Whoa! Talk about the ragdoll. Oh, they get them nailed to the wall. That's crazy. I remember how awesome that was, like, back in 2005, 2006. I was like, oh my god, they have a nail gun!
Tomcat, this is Dust 7. I heard somebody needed a ride. Got an HLZ for me yet? I'm showing a decent-sized yard just ahead of my point
There
man's
we
current
go.
position. Only problem is there's an enemy gunship sitting there at the moment. I'll keep you advised. Roger.
Alright, well, we're going this way. It does feel weird this game doesn't have a sprint. The more I think about it, the more it feels weird. But just noticed a piece of green screen visible by the reticle. Really? Zoom in on here. There's some of it, yeah. Maybe not by the reticule. It's I see what you were talking about, though. The way that the light's reflecting off of this thing. Even though I have this, I even bought a new light for streaming. It's like a square shape soft light that you can turn up and down. Before I had one of those the round lights, ring lights, I think they're called, but it was hard. It was difficult to turn the the light up and down or on or off. I had a I had the power was on the cord that would hang under my desk. It was a pain to. Guess I'm not doing that. Okay. Anyway, I got this new one. It's nice. So it's probably gonna just show up on and off intermittently. When I have this swaying, this rocking that I do every now and then. Ooh, ooh. You use the nail gun on the nail gun guy. Nice. Ooh, got pretty low there with health.
Looks like the HLZ is clear. Copy, I'm en route. Keep your eyes open for that Blackhawk.
I can't remember in this if you go to different areas or not, or if it's like all these industrial factory type places. I can't not remember. This is technically, I still think, the first level. Unless they count the different sections as levels. The water treatment facility, yeah.
Dad, Mother, what can you tell us about your recon team? We were monitoring them on the security network when we lost contact. Now the entire system is offline. Any news on the bad guys? We know they hit the main building shortly before 5 p.m. No estimate on enemy strength, but we should assume it's a sizable force. Hostages? Undetermined. But no demand. Not as far as I know. Dust 7 on final. Copy, Dust 7. Do you have a visual? Roger that. Going dark. Man, I live for this shit. Keep kicking your pants. We got 2 in now. Repeat. LZ is hot. Dead Mother, can you get us some backup? I don't have any available elements.
We get them all? We did, nice. Yikes. Half-Life 2 also had a good nail weapon. I'm trying to remember. If I'm remembering correctly, yeah. Pick that up. Use it. Medic! What's that? Use 50 med kits. Okay. Of course, being one of my favorite guns, I'll probably not get any ammo for it now.
Still no word on Jankowski. It's like he just vanished. The weird thing is that the bodies of the Delta team he was with are all accounted for. We've lost contact with the roof. We've confirmed there's been a breach. Unknown, we're checking it out.
There has been a breach. I don't have no grenades. Damn. Does this... Hold on, I gotta see if I can raise my chair at all. Oh. A little bit. I felt like I was sitting too low. Guy just fell right in half.
Squad, check in. I need help. Squad, take cover.
Dust. Nothing but dust. How does the stream quality look, Death Trooper? How's it looking here on YouTube at 720p? I've been watching back and forth a little bit on other stuff, and it looks okay on Twitch. How's it looking? Ooh, it's a huge chunk of my health. Looks fine. It's simple, simpler 360 game, so 720p 60 looks good enough in most cases. Usually now I have the brightness cranked down on your phone. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, it's pretty late. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I thought I'd try the multi-streaming just to see kind of how it works out for these other sites, but I don't understand how you're supposed to get any kind of like viewership on these. You know what I mean? Like, YouTube has the algorithm. I kind of understand how that works. You put in the keywords, you have people come watch you, it'll recommend you to other people. But like, I don't know, like Twitch and this website Kick don't really have anything like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I might just end up sticking to YouTube. Yeah, and besides, I'm not a big fan of the 720p. Like, I like having the
What the hell? I'm thinking of Jankowski in that general
The 1080p 60 high quality, you know, because right now I have streaming at balanced mode at 720. I don't know, and I'm still looking at the stats, and for the most part, I've still had more people on watching on YouTube than anywhere else. So I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Well, I mean, I understand that. Yeah, they're for people with bigger audiences and everything, but I figured I'd give it a shot. Oh my god, I couldn't move. Nothing I could do! I did everything correct! They gotta give me more than 6 bullets for this gun, man. Oh, man. That's funny. I think maybe I'm supposed to jump down there. Yep. The idiot devs programmed this game poorly. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. There was nothing I could do.
The ATC network is offline. I need you to find the server hub and reset it so I can get into the system. It should
That's
give us a
funny.
better
That's
idea what's
just too
going on
funny.
there.
I was gonna say, who's talking? Oof. That's rough, buddy. Armacham technology? Can't get in there. The chairs spin? I guess they do. Wait for the light to charge.
Stay out of my way.
Whoa.
The data's uploading now.
Something
There's a
crawling
reference
around
to
in the
something
vents.
called Icarus. It says here that it was a bioengineering program that started in 1973. Something about health issues related to microgravity. Loss of muscle mass, bone density, shit like that.
Okay. open? Nope. Okay, we're not going to open more than that. Whoa! Can I walk through here? No, I haven't seen this game with the ray tracing. It probably looks phenomenal, though, I would imagine. Can I not get through here? I guess I can't. Yeah, it probably looks amazing with ray tracing.
You have one new message. First message from an outside number. Peter, it's Carla at Hudson Avionics. Where is everybody? I can't reach anyone over there. I need to talk to Brett about this draft he sent over, but he hasn't returned my call. It's really important he gets back to me as soon as possible. Okay? Thanks. End of message.
Oh, I'm locked in. Oh, there's that satellite that was on that thing. Is it gonna fall on me now? Oh. Yeah, come on now. Just give me an unlimited flashlight. What? Oh. We're gonna need the shotgun for that one. Every little noise I'm jumpy at now. I got that guy. Positive there's probably more than that, but holy crap.
You have 3 new messages. First message from
Chuck Haberger. Chuck Haberger. I've analyzed the ratings and I'm recommended we suspend Perseus till we can figure out what's causing the synchronization. The patterns are identical
Chuck?
to what we saw last time, but obviously the consequences would be a hell of a lot worse.
next message from
Chuck Haberger, I got your message. Maybe you've forgotten that when this happened before, Fettel was only a child, and the fallout of that fuck-up was that Origin had to be permanently shut down. This time we're talking about a highly trained military commander with a telepathic link to hundreds of soldiers that don't think for themselves. If you're worried about being behind schedule now, imagine what'll happen if we end up with a full-scale revolt.
next message from
Marshal Whistler. Hi, it's Marshall. Just got off the phone with Chuck Habeger.
Chuck.
Findings. He said he talked to you about suspending the program temporarily, and I've got to agree. If there's even the slightest chance of another synchronicity event, we've got to take it seriously. I'm gonna head over to the Perseus compound and check things out myself. Why don't you give me a call on my cell and let's discuss this?
end of messages.
I wonder what's going on with good old Chuck. Alright. Ooh, we got him. Thank goodness for that slow-mo ability with the bullet time. I would not have the fast enough reflexes to to get those guys before. I wonder if this is the level I'm remembering. There was one where... Oh, I can hear it. There was a gun turret. And it was like super difficult to get around the gun turret. I think that was this level, but I might be wrong. You know, if I have, I don't remember. I think maybe I played the demo of the second game back in the, like, a long time ago. I have them. I still have to make my way to them. I have those games digitally.
Gunfire was reported at the downtown headquarters of F.E.A.R Technology Corporation, a major defense contractor. Now, what followed is unclear at this point.
I remember reading that, like, they weren't as good as the original one, so I don't think I ever bought them at full price. But I do have them. They're in my games library. They're games that I got to get to, for sure.
That was Diego Rodriguez coming to us live from the police blockade downtown.
Oh, uh-oh. Oh. Shoot him! Ooh, that was close. I can hear him walking around. I don't know if you guys can hear that audio if I have it turned up loud enough, but...
Alright, it's uploading. Looks like the Icarus program got shut down in favor of something called Perseus, which, from what I can tell, is funded by DoD. I'm guessing that's where Fettel and his soldiers came from.
Hold on one second, guys. Okay, never mind then. And I'm just getting low bit rate warnings. Shouldn't be, but... This might have been the level I was thinking about. Whoa, can I not? They have a drop kick? I didn't know that.
My name is Norton Mapes. I'm an engineer.
Oh no!
Civilian. Give him a comlink.
The engineer.
Hello? Who are you people?
The good guys. Are you alright?
Oh, sure. I'm having a hell of a time.
You said you're an engineer? Can you help me get into the network?
What am I, an IS lackey?
An
Tell you
engineer.
what, you disable the local security system, and I'll see what I can do about the server.
I can disable it remotely once I'm logged in.
No, you can't. It's on a separate network.
He said, no, you can't.
It's back that way.
Why do you want us to bring down the security system anyway?
Why? You want my help? That's the
He
price.
fall through. I mean, I believe he fell through that. I would too.
Just wait here.
I don't know. He could be an audio engineer, could be a video engineer, could be a computer science engineer.
Run along.
I don't know. Doesn't look like any of the computer engineers that I've been that I've known, but I think this is the level I was thinking about, though. There's like a giant gun turret that you have to get around. My weight would break that fake ceiling too. I'd fall straight through it. Believe you me and him are a little more similar than I would like to admit, but yeah. So he wants me to get through here. Where? How am I supposed to get through here if everything is locked? Oh, here we go. What do we have here? Cheesy poos. Tons of soda cans here. Holy crap. It's filthy. Come on, man. Ooh. Ooh. I'm not trying to do anything, I'm doing it. I'm going to try something here with my studio settings. It's probably not going to work in the way that I want, but we're going to try it out for 1 second. The stream might freeze or pause for a second.